Alright, I want to give you guys a quick look at the house here in France. It's amazing. We're having a great time. A lot of hard work, but it's fun. So right there is the main road. That's kind of it's a pretty main strip, if you will, that runs from small town to town. There's maybe 6 houses in this little, what they kind of call a town here. And there are no real street addresses. Everything is just kind of known by the town you're in. So you just kind of say, like, you know, the Villa de la Bruille, or wherever you live from, or wherever you live. So I'm just a view here. The house is behind me, but you can see that it's pretty nice rolling hills, lots of different crops. Sunflowers, corn, barley right here in front of us. And if you can see that building far away, that is a big, old big distillery, but a little bit of an eyesore. But everything else is really open. So this is all the house here, and I'll show you real quick the back. This is kind of the side of the house, if you will, and they own all this, and then everything back here, this entire field here, about 100 yards back, is theirs. And it used to be a vineyard. So that's what that used to be. So again, this is the house. They want to turn this kind of into like a garage. Right now I think that's like an old stable type thing. So to give you the right view, you come down here. This is the street. Again, so this is a public street. And this is the house on the left. And I also own this on the right, which is like a garden. So you have the garden here, here's the door. And you go in and you kind of have, I'm not going to go in right now, I could, but you just kind of have a garden. So I think they'll transform that into something. But again, we're here on the main house. There's a doorway in, that's a huge door. And then you have the house itself, and these are all windows. You can see that's the kitchen, bedrooms on top, and you walk down, there's other houses. This is another house here. Someone else owns this. The farmer next door owns all this. That's also the farmer's there. But then we're back here on the left, and you can see everything here. So we're kind of walking around the back, I guess, of the house. The farmer has these nice John Deeres, which I've been eyeing. So here's the car, and you enter back here through this little gate. And here's the big garden that Rachel and I have been doing a lot of work on, clearing all this ground. It did look all like this grass over here, and we had to hack it all up. And we've been planting things, so it's been fun. So this is the little garden. Here's what's pretty cool is you walk in the courtyard, so you have the gates and the arch and everything. And you walk in and you're surrounded by buildings, so you have this courtyard style house, which is really neat. So that's the main house right down there that you walk in. That's kind of all the main house. A hayloft up there. And then you have some outbuildings over in the corner. You kind of have some small little storage. And there's that far door over there, which I think used to be for the pigs. In here right now they have a little ping pong table, but you can see that used to be a big fireplace. And it goes all the way up, and it's boarded off. I guess this would probably be part of the stable, but it looks like there used to be a floor above this. So now back in the courtyard, and you go next door, and then in here we have the stable, which is pretty cool. They used to keep, I guess, the cows all along there. These are shingles for the new roof that's eventually going to be put up, if they find someone capable enough to do it. And then this is the stable. Not quite as clean as our barn, right? And you have this ancient saddle. Just get that, it's kind of funny. Back out into the courtyard again. You can see, so they used to store all the wine that they would make in this massive reinforced concrete block, which we're trying to figure out how to destroy. And you walk in here, and I guess this is where they used to do their distillery and all that. So you can, this ladder's not usable, but you can go up there, and that's what is above the stable. So that's all above the stable. And this is like an ancient, I don't know, I guess they used to throw the grapes in here and probably strap up a horse or donkey or something and do all the smashing. So that's pretty cool. This is, again, these are those doors that I showed you in the beginning that they want to transform into a garage. So kind of, I guess cars will be able to drive in here. Instead of having to go to that back gate where you see the car right now. Lots of spider webs everywhere. A lot of bugs. It's been really hot here, but it's nice. So I'll just show you this little, I guess, it's kind of like a pig hut type thing. And the pigs used to hang out in here, apparently. It's pretty neat. Back outside. Maybe these were for the pigs. Actually, I don't know. They're kind of, there's an old bike in there, you can see. Little huts, I guess. And then you have where that giant door is. Guess this is maybe technically the front of the house, probably. But these doors are really big, really heavy. There's the hayloft. So I guess normally a ladder would be hanging there to get up into the hayloft. And then they have, they're going to transform this little stoop into a patio eventually, but this is where we eat dinner pretty much every night. And, you know, we've been maintaining the property, fixing shutters that are off. You can see that one over there is crooked, but those are looking pretty straight. We built this grill the first day we got here, yet we're still using this grill. I'll show you guys the inside of the house later, probably on a separate video. Then this is kind of, I guess, one last outhouse. And they have obviously all the necessary accoutrements for a house. And the goal, or I guess the idea, is to transform this little house kind of into a like a workbench, workshop type area. So they're gonna knock a window out there and put that up. So I think I only got a couple more minutes before I have to stop. But yeah, so that's it. So then we're back to kind of that main portcullis / gate type thing. And yeah, I'll give you one more look around the courtyard, which is really cool, really neat. And again, that's the main house, and then it goes all the way over here. So you're surrounded by a courtyard, which is really, I don't know, it's really cool. We're surrounded by buildings that form the courtyard. And I'll just show you the garden, which they call the potager. I don't know. But they have a whole selection of stuff up here, which is pretty cool. Tomatoes, lettuce, I don't know, zucchini, squash, which they call different things than us. Beans, peppers. Pretty cool. We've been doing a lot of work up here, but it's been fun. It's been good. And yeah, so that's it. Here's the trusty steed. But yeah, that's it. So that's where we'll be for about the next 2 weeks, and then we're back to London. And then we're out here maybe for, who knows, 6-8 weeks. So yeah, miss you guys and hope you enjoyed.